Hi guys, this is going to be a February wrap-up. Sorry about the lighting behind me. I'm just trying to get this done. I'm driving back to New Jersey tomorrow. I'm going to be so crazy trying to get my life back together. I have business taxes to do. I have to get my house together. You know, when you come back from vacation, you got to do all those groceries. And I have a month worth of mail to go through and then work and everything. So I figured I'd get this up because I know tonight I'm not going to read anymore. Tomorrow I'm not going to read anymore, and that's February. So I read 7 books this month. I read 7 books last month, so I'm on kind of a groove. I think that I will pick up with reading a little bit more. There's been a lot going on, and I have quite a few books at home that I want to read, and I'm due for another haul soon. So I think it's going to pick up, but I think I'm at a good pace. So the first book that I read this month was 1001 Little Beauty Miracles. Just a book with just a bunch of different beauty things in it. It was really interesting, and I think it's really fun if you enjoy beauty and stuff. I learned so much from this book, and I've read so many beauty books, but a lot of them are just like the same thing over and over again. This book actually teaches you a lot. So if you're looking for something new in terms of a beauty book, 1001 Little Beauty Miracles is the title. Second book I read was Shadow of the Night. It is the sequel to A Discovery of Witches, which is an adult fiction book, kind of like adult Harry Potter, but not. It took me quite a bit to get into this book, much like A Discovery of Witches, but I love it. I love the world of the story. There's so much history going on, and it's really fun. The third book comes out in July, and I can't wait to finish the trilogy. The third book I read was Miscellaneous #2. It's just a book about different things about Michigan, and my mom had it here, and I read it. It was really fun. I like reading those trivial nonfiction books. Fourth book I read was Health Secrets Handbook. Once again, it's another one of those books that gives you all kinds of little snippets of things about health. I gave my mom the beauty and the health one because I thought they were both phenomenal and she would enjoy it. She doesn't have a lot of time, so she could pick it up and read a few pages and put it down because it's just informative, I mean. So once again, if you want something new to learn things about health and nutrition and all kinds of different things like that, Health Secrets Handbook, fabulous book. The fifth book I read was called Sex Wars, and it is set in the times of like the 1800s? It's older times, and it's 4 different girls' stories, something like that, or 4 or 5 people. There's men too. They're all fighting about something related to sexism. So there's a girl that starts her own condom business. There's the pioneers, suffragettes that tried to get the women's vote and all that. You have those characters in one story. You have one man that's against all porn and anything that's, sexual or whatever, whether it's, sexual, like, say, movies, magazines, stuff like that. So he's trying to pretty much clean up the world. And there's just different stories like that. There's other ones, but they all kind of come together, and it tells their story, and it's historical because of what's going on in the world at the time. And I believe they're all set in like New York City and the surrounding area. And it was so fabulous. The book was so great. Next book I read was I Don't Know How She Does It by Allison Pearson. I've been wanting to read this book for a long time. I got it at a thrift store for 20 cents, and it had the movie cover, which the book was written in 2002, but the movie came out in 2011, and it's with Sarah Jessica Parker. And it's about a hedge fund manager who has 2 kids and is struggling to handle it all. It's heartbreaking and hilarious at the same time, and I just went through the book so fast, and I passed it on to my cousin, who has 2 children and is busy all the time too. And then the last book I read was this book, if I can reach it, The 100 by Nina Garcia from Project Runway, and she contributes to Marie Claire magazine. And I've read this before, but this was a fun reread. And it says answers the questions and provides women with a tangible style map to follow when planning a shopping trip. I think this was interesting because it tells, for many of these, the history of the item. Why did we start wearing jeans? Why did we start wearing leather jackets? Where did nail polish come from? By the way, it started in China like 5,000 years ago. And the only colors they were allowed to wear was the colors of the dynasty. And I thought that was really fabulous. This book is really fun. And once again, I got this for 20 cents. This book is a $22 book, so I'm giving this to my mom as well. She gets all my things because, like I said before, I don't keep books typically. I read so much, and I don't have the storage space to keep them. And also, like, I don't like clutter. A lot of people like having their bookshelves with all their books and stuff. I'm not so attached because I like to pass them on and let someone else enjoy them. And there's so many things I want to read. The likelihood that I'm going to reread something is so thin. And I do have a handful of books on my bookshelf that I do want to reread that are nonfiction type books, which may happen this summer. But so 7 books. I read 2,108 pages this month. Last month I read 2,256, so I'm just a little bit off. I think I'm doing very well considering that I set no goals for myself this year. And I'm just really enjoying reading. There's no pressure. While I just completely knocked that goal out of the park last year, I like that I don't have a goal. I might attempt to do the A to Z. Try to see as many of the letters I can do. I see that I have a lot of letters done already, so I might attempt to start doing that. Just see if it just works that way. And then when I get closer to the end of the year and I see certain letters that I'm missing, then I will read for those goals. That might be a new thing that I start. So hope you guys enjoyed this. I will be back very soon in New Jersey. Back to regular, reading Beauty and Pretty Little Liars videos, seeing my face. And I miss you all, and I hope you guys have had a very fun reading month. And stay warm. It's still so cold. I hate it. I can't wait for spring. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.